Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Arweave update. It's been long since my last update on Arweave, but the last time we talked about Arweave, we were looking at this wyckoff accumulation structure. It has obviously developed ever since then, but what we can notice that is we have this wyckoff accumulation structure where we've got our perimeter support right here, our selling climax, our automatic rally, secondary test. We have another automatic rally obviously to back test the top of the range, and then we are heading into a secondary test in phase B. Remember, we have phases A, B, C. I'll show you an example of a wyckoff accumulation, obviously. But we've got this creek right here where the price is very, very slow, but definitely going to the downside right here. And then we head into our spring moment. Now, the last time we talked about this spring right here, we were trying to attempt to get back into the trading range, but obviously you can see that we failed to do that. But that's what usually happens with wyckoff accumulation patterns. They are very, very slow and they are torturing actually, because the aim is to shake off as many market participants as possible so that they can sell, right? So yeah, many people obviously would have sold right here, but we can see that, yeah, this spring was obviously delayed a little bit, but we can see that we are trying to get back into the trading range one more time. And usually what we have is what we call a last point of support, obviously. So once we get a break and close at around something like $6.15 to about, we will be looking at something like last point of support. So if we would sketch this, we would actually be expecting something like this to happen right here. Yes, we are continuing to the upside, but have maybe a back test or something like that. This may actually be ugly than we'll be expecting, but eventually I expect the price to go as high as something like at the minimum right here, according to this structure that we have 1 2 3 4 5 waves. This is, in my own opinion, an ABC correction. As ugly as it may look, it doesn't change the fact that, in my own opinion, this is an ABC correction. So what I expect in the very worst case scenario is a fib retracement level from the very top right here to the bottom of our structure, looking at something like between anywhere like between 0.05 to something like 0.0702 fib retracement level. That's something like $46 all the way to something like 63. I have obviously made a longer video explaining my long-term exit plan out of this with price it, but you can go ahead and watch it, right? It's still relevant in my own opinion, but this is what we are looking at in the longer term, right? In the worst case scenario, actually. So taking a look at the anatomy of a trading range, you can still see that this is the exit setup that we have. Although, as I already mentioned, that we had a setback with the spring right here, but it's looking like we are ready to take that trading range back. And then once we get back there, we will be looking to go up ahead with the price at doing something like this, right? Because this is usually how this wyckoff accumulation works. So yeah, it's torturing obviously, but it is what it is. Having experience from the previous bear market, I completely understand how it feels. It feels like, this thing is not moving at all, but when it starts moving, it moves at great pace that you won't even realize it is actually moved. So that's pretty much it from me today. The wyckoff accumulation is still in play and we are looking to get back into the trading range. I'll get back to you as soon as possible with the next update, so stay tuned for that one. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.